here we are.
My 5 cards. We're here. I think we're ready. Yeah. We don't have anything else that we have to worry about. Okay. So we do start with a minion or whatever they're called. And then that goes to who? Bottom lane?
It would be top lane first.
Okay. Goes to me.
And then they trigger top to bottom. So yeah, first one will go to you.
We got the snake plant.
Okay.
5. No summons, no nothing. It's just him.
Okay.
He starts with...
I also get a dude.
Oh. Okay, sorry. Boop. Looter. We got to summon in...
Looter and a mugger. Okay.
Where's the mugger? There he is. There are different ones.
There are so many summons in this game.
Nope, they're all the same.
Looter and a mugger. Okay.
What's the 10 on the left mean? Is that co-op health?
No, he starts with 12 health.
Gotcha. That makes sense. 12.
We got a marker on the top thing.
Looter starts with 10.
Marker on the top thing.
And then 17.
Ooh.
Alright. Now we're ready.
Act 2 is a bit spicier than Act 1. The enemies here.
Okay. I'm ready if you're ready. I will go first.
Okay.
I guess it's consecutive, isn't it? Like we just kind of...
Yeah, we do our turns at the same time. So first we draw our 5 cards after we reset our stuff, and then you'll roll a die.
Roll the die. We got a 2.
A 2. Cool. That is going to trigger my Mercury Hourglass to deal 1 damage to any row. I will choose...
Any row?
I will choose the bottom row and deal a damage to the looter and the mugger.
1 and 1?
That feels pretty good.
I got no 2s on mine, unfortunately.
And I also... That triggers my Horn Cleat to give me a block as well. So the snake plant is going to be attacking for 3 and then 2. And he will be attacking just you.
Just me.
Yep. And the bottom row attacks
and then
just me.
A 2/2 and 1 block on the mugger. Okay. Well, I need to block 5 damage, huh? I will have that covered.
Start of combat, I channel a lightning. And I have 2 cubes on this thing at the start of combat. Okay.
I have 6 block, and I could do 6 damage to my snake. Actually, more than that. I'm going to do like 10. That feels good.
Dang.
Yeah. So I feel like I'll probably just focus him down then, because I can't attack your lane, right? I can only attack mine, but I could shield if I have if the card says it.
We can attack anybody. But our lane enemies attack just in the lane unless they have the burst thing, and then they attack everybody.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my play, I'm gonna kind of play this out here. None of my cards do anything, or my relics. We'll play it out. So I'm gonna rage. Rage costs nothing. It gives me 1 block for each attack card in my hand. So that is 1, 2. That's not 10 damage. And then I will spend 2 energy to get 2 more, up to 4. And then with Body Slam, that's going to be 4 damage. And then Twin Strike with my last energy is going to be 2 instances of 2. So it's going to be 4, 5. It's going to be 8 damage total. So I don't know. We could potentially, I guess, kill the looter, depending on what you got. Or I just hit the plant, bringing them down to what would that be? I'm going to do 8, bring them down to 9.
Yeah, if you're able to do 7 or 8 to the looter, then I can defeat him. Because I will only have like 2 block at the end of the turn, and both of them are attacking for 2.
And your lightning orbs do 1 damage, right?
1 damage at the
and
end of the
turn.
turn.
In this game, you can choose who it hits, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that then. So I'm going to do, right now I have 4 block. I'm going to do body slam 4 onto the looter.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So bring it down to 5.
Yep. And then I will use my last energy to twin strike against him for 2 instances of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 1.
Brings me down to 1.
And that is my go.
Okay. Then for me, I'm going to do 1 energy for fusion to put that power into play. So that will gain me an additional power at the start of every turn. I'll do 1 energy for machine learning to let me draw a card at the start of every turn. And then, since this lightning's going to deal 1 damage, I am going to do my last energy for just a basic defend to get a 2nd block. And you know what? I will spend 1 charge off of my holy water to gain an energy, and then use that energy for zap to channel a lightning.
Zap.
So I have 2 block.
For those who know in chat.
Good times.
All right.
And then that will be it for me. So at the end of the turn, end of turn effects happen.
Yep.
I have some blocks, so my Orichalcum doesn't do anything. But I have 2 lightning orbs in there. Yep. So at the end of turn, they each deal 1 damage. I'll do 1 to the looter, which will defeat him. So he flips over. And then I think I'm going to do 1 to the mugger, because he also will escape combat and steal stuff.
Okay, so he's at 10 health.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's all of my end of turn effects. Did you have any end of turn effects?
I don't, unfortunately.
Okay.
Everything's either end of combat or relies on dice.
All right. So then we discard our hands.
Yep.
And then now it is the enemy's turn. So now they remove block, which they don't have, and they take their actions. And it starts with the snake plant.
So he's going to hit me for, since we rolled a 2, he's going to hit me for an instance of 3 and then 2, so a total of 5.
Mm-hmm.
So 3, I'm going to block 3, 1, 2, 3, and he's going to hit me for 2. I'm going to block 1 and unfortunately take a damage.
Okay.
Down to 9 health.
Then the mugger will attack. He hits me for 2. That's my 2 block. And then he gains a shield.
Gains a shield.
All right, that's all the enemy actions. So the enemy cube moves down 1. And then we start the next turn, where we
start again.
Reset our energy, draw our cards, re-roll the die.
All right, rolling the die. It is a 5. I gain an energy because of Gremlin Horn.
Nice. None of my things trigger. He's just going to do 2 weaken. That's fine. Start of turn abilities, I gain an energy and I draw a card. That feels pretty good. And now We discuss.
We discuss and play. First thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to War Cry. It exhausts, but it lets me draw 2 cards and then put one back on any card back on the top of the draw pile.
I'm gonna do 2 for my static discharge plus power. My lightning orb end of turn effects get +2. I'm now doing 6 damage at the end of the turn.
I will. He's not going to do damage, so I'm going to put Sentinel back. And that's that card. I could bash for 2, put a weaken on him, and then strike for it does 1 damage, but weaken would add 1 more, so it'd be 2. I'm going to do 4 damage, 5 with anger. I think that's what I'm going to do. Or we attack the mugger. I'd rather do the mugger. I think just with those blocks and the fact that he's going to steal 2 and he's almost about to leave.
Okay.
I want to bring him down. So,
I'm doing 6 at the end of the turn.
6?
Yep. And
so
he's
he
at
would
10 with
down
1 block.
4.
He does have 1 block, though, so he'd be at
so you need
5 is where we're currently going to be putting him at.
If I do bash, it'll hit him for 1 and a weekend. 1, 2, 3. I'll do 5.
Is it weaken or vulnerability on bash?
The heart.
So that's vulnerability.
Yeah.
So then,
He gets 2 times the amount of damage on my next hit.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, if I play this out right, it's 2. I have 4 energy, so bring me down to 2. It'll do 1 damage because of block, vulnerable. Then I do anger. It's going to do 2, so that's 3. And then I still have 2 energy, 4, 5. That'd be 5 damage.
Okay.
The mugger. I'm going to do that.
All right. And
so
that's
let's bash.
5 including the block.
Yep. So bash would hit him for 1 initially instead of 2. And then he's weakened. Fail tokens. So that's what you do. So he's hit for 1, so he's down to 9. Then we anger. Anger, it does 1 damage, and then the card goes back onto my draw pile.
I love that
So
card.
it does 2 damage because of weaken. Or vulnerable, sorry. And then we're at 7. And then I have 2 energy left. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to 5. And then I can't play my last card. That is my go.
All right. Well, then because of that, and because I'm going to defeat him with just these lightning orbs, instead of doing block, I will do 1 energy for chaos. I channel the orb the die is on. The die is on 5, so I get a dark orb.
Ooh.
Yeah. Boom. Dark orbs don't have an end of turn, but when I evoke them, I deal 3 damage plus 1 for each power I have in play. I currently have 3 powers in play. Sweet. And then, so instead of defending, I'll use the last energy to just strike the snake plant for 1.
Yep. Striking him for 1.
So he's down to 16. And then I'll end the turn. So those get discarded. Static discharge.
Sorry, did we do anything to the mugger? Did I miss it?
Not yet, because end of turn is when lightning will deal 1, 2, 3 damage, and I have 2 of those. So that's
Okay.
6 damage that will throw straight at the mugger, which is enough to defeat him.
Dead.
There you go. Nice. And then I don't have any block at end of turn, so I'll gain a block. Yes. Doesn't matter. Okay, their turn. He hits you with 2 weaken.
2 weaken. That's fine. That just negates my damage by 1.
Per, yep.
Right? 1 per.
Yep. And you remove 1 token per attack that you do.
Yep. My next 2 attacks will be 1 less damage. All right.
Oh,
that's the end of the enemy turn.
That's good. I was thinking it would be your next attack would be -2 and then -1, but it is just any number of them is just -1 and then just remove 1.
Yep.
So that's cool. All right, so he did the thing on you. That is the end of the turn. So we reset our stuff. We draw our cards.
I'm going to roll the die.
Roll that die.
A 1.
1?
That's not good. I need 4s and 5s.
A 1 will let me gain a block and deal 1 damage to any row. I'll choose the top row and deal a damage to the snake plant.
Down to 5. Or 15, sorry.
Start of turn, I gain an energy and draw a card.
All right. He's going to try to hit me for an instance of 3 and then an instance for 2. For 5 damage. Luckily, I have cards to block all that. Okay, I'm going to play out my turn here. I'm going to start with True Grit for 1 energy. I get 1 block. And I have to exhaust this card. Sorry, exhaust a card in your hand. I am going to exhaust Sentinel. Typically, it gives 3 block to a player if played. But if you exhaust it, you get 3 energy. So 1, 2, 3, up to 5. Then I'm going to spend 2 to exhaust Impervious. That gives me 6 block. That's where I wish I had my body slam. So I'm going to take no damage from him. But the good thing is here is I still have 1 energy to strike for 1, bringing him down to 14. And then I got Anger again. Does 1 damage, and then it goes back on the top of my draw pile. Bringing him to 13, and that's my go.
Okay. This is ridiculous here.
Oh, sorry. No. That would have done 0 damage, and my strike would have done 0 damage.
Okay. So
he's back up to 15.
Back up to 15, but you no longer are weak.
Correct.
Okay.
I should have just discarded, but that's fine. Either way.
That's right.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so here's some ridiculousness. I'm going to spend 1...
That's what you're good at.
I'm going to spend 1 for charged battery. This doesn't matter, but it's fun. To gain 2 block, and I gain an energy if I have 3 or more orbs, which I do. So it was free, because why not? Then I'm going to do 1 for Storm, which is a power. At the start of turn, I channel 2 lightning. That's dumb. And then we're going to do 1 energy for Ball Lightning to deal 1 damage, and then channel 1 lightning. So doing the 1 damage will bring him down to 14.
Yep.
And then when I channel lightning, I'm going to choose the slot that has the dark orb in it, which then evokes the dark orb, which will deal 3 damage and then +1 for each power you have in play, which is 4. So 7 damage off of channeling a lightning.
Down to 7?
Or down to 7. And then I still have 2 energy. This is going to do 9 at the end of turn, so I'll just attack for 2, or 2 strikes for 2 damage.
Down to 5.
And then at the end of the turn, I deal 3 damage times 3. And he gone.
Yeah, I was going to say. All right. We got a couple rewards here.
Yeah. So
Are rewards based on lane, or is it everybody?
It is based on lane. That doesn't work there.
Okay.
So you get the 1 coin and a like standard reward card. I get a potion and a standard reward card.
Okay. There's my coin. Let's draw 3 out of my reward pile.
I got a
Blood for
purity
blood.
potion. You can exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand. You do things with exhausting cards, right?
I do. Kind of.
Do you
I have 1 card that if I choose it to be exhausted, then it gives me that 3 energy.
Do you have an open potion slot?
Yeah, I have 0 potions.
You have 0 potions? Because in between things, we can freely exchange
Trade.
things. So
Okay.
I can give you the purity potion if you'd like.
Give me 1 second to finish my turn here.
These are
Do
done.
1 or 1 or 2.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just checking out these upgrades. Blood for blood looks like a really good card, but it's expensive. Cost 0 if you lost HP. So even if I take a hit, and I can hit for 4 for free, that's pretty good. Shockwave. It hits everybody with a weakened and vulnerable. Can turns be done out of turn? Like if I were to play a card to debuff an enemy and then you attack,
Yes.
or is it sequential? Okay.
Nope. Because we play out our stuff simultaneously, so we can do that at any order.
I'm gonna, I was, wait, why is Iron Wave in here? Is that not a starting card?
Nope. It's just a common. The starting cards have the gray border on the outside.
Oh, that's right. That's right. The gray border. Okay. Cost 1. Yeah, you've lost H. God, it's Blood for Blood. Such a good card. So expensive. Unless you take a damage. We don't want to take damage. I'm gonna go with Iron Weave. Okay, that's in my cards. Iron Wave. All right. I gotta find this impervious potion.
I'm going to take Force Field for mine. I opened up the Claw expansion thing.
Yeah.
But I did not adjust them in this character's deck because I wanted to do like the base thing for it first.
Yep, that's what I did too. You already exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand.
Yep.
I don't do anything right now. Like, I don't have a power that says gain block if you exhaust or anything. So if you want to hang on to it for now, or if you want me to hang on to it.
Yeah, I'll just keep it there. That's fine.
But I'm assuming he does at some point. All right, summons go back. I don't care what order you go in, but these ones have to go bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then next tile. So we either got we got 2
So we got an event.
events or another monster. The way the tokens are laid out here, we have a shop early on, which I think it's too early.
Yeah, I'm sitting at 2 coins.
But the elite would be the next fight.
We could go right path.
That's what I'm thinking. Because then we, at this minion, then we have the choice that if we need to heal, we can heal. Otherwise, elite. Okay, let's go right.
Okay.
All right. Drawing event card. Oh. We meet again. It's me, Ranwid. Have any goods for me today? You don't know him. What? Oh, you don't know him. Out of the quotes. All right, we can either give gold we pay for to gain a treasure or a relic. We can exchange. We can pay with a relic to gain a relic. We could give a card, remove a rare or uncommon card. I'm tempted. That's tempting. To gain a relic or leave, and nothing happens. I mean, I have 4 gold. That's not bad for a rare. Or for a relic. I also have... I like my relics, though, so I'm not going to exchange. I do have an uncommon card. The one that I just drew would probably be one I would get rid of, or I'd get rid of a strike, I guess. Are starting cards considered uncommon because they're gray?
Correct.
Okay.
Or they're, common.
Yep.
I don't think I want to get rid of any of my cards. It was swapping out a thing.
You can exchange. You can pay with a relic to get a relic. Or remove a rare or uncommon card to gain a relic. Or pay 4 gold.
I only have 2 gold. I don't think I want to do anything.
We don't have a shop for a long time, do we? Where's the next one? Oh, it's the next spot. We wouldn't go there. I'm going to spend my gold. I got 4.
Okay.
So I don't lay out 3. I just grab 1.
Correct.
Ugh. The Horn Cleat. Are we going to play with doubles?
Up to you.
I'm just trying to think if it's too OP.
Third of the time you'll gain N armor at the start of the turn. I mean, it's probably better for you than it is for me anyway.
Yeah. That's kind of why I asked the question. I'm like, this is kind of good.
So do you keep the Horn Cleat and I draw a different one?
I'm going to keep it. I do want to keep it, but I wonder if because it's a dice roll that it's fair to say that we can duplicate.
But relics.
I guess I could jump in their Discord and ask.
Well, they don't intend to play with 2 sets.
That's true. So realistically, no. But
do relics? Were those tradable amongst us? Where was the we can trade things?
I thought in co-op you could only choose your relic. Like we would deal out 2, like from the boss, and then we each would choose one. I didn't think you could trade relics.
Yeah, I know there was a thing. Somewhere about wherever it was where it said that you can trade potions like after combat or something, or like when you're in the map. Where the heck was that? Trading. Potions can be given to other players outside of combat. Nothing else can be traded. Okay. So we can't.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to call it here. Is it too OP if I were to keep it and you keep it? Like I feel like it would.
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Let's just roll with it, and then we'll just do it that way through the rest of the game, I guess.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's 1 block. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to go to the bottom. Then we're on to our next tile. We are fighting. Let's summon in our dudes.
Oh, we also have the option to
and the
swap.
combat. I didn't heal.
Oh, that's one of your.
It's my
Relics?
passive.
Oh, your
Forgot
passive.
to do
Nice.
What were you gonna say?
At the end of a combat, also we have the option to swap positions. I don't particularly care.
Yeah, I don't think we need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for trash stuff like this. All right, we're gonna flip over.
Yep.
Birds. We gotta summon in 2 birds real quick.
Bird.
Birds. Did you sleeve all yours?
Yes.
Okay. With their sleeves, or did you buy your own?
Their sleeves.
Oh, there's 2 different birds.
Well, we put 2 birds out, right?
Well, sorry, 3 different birds, right? There's a 1/1 strength. Yeah, there's whatever.
Oh,
I'll just
I
pick
see.
2. They're in order. I picked the 2 top 2. Or sorry, is it summon 2 birds? Yeah, it's 2 birds, not like 2 birds in total.
Right.
Three birds, and then you're gonna get a minion.
All right, so you have...
Yeah, you get the Spheric Guardian. I don't like him in the game. He hurts.
Spheric Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He starts with a cube on 2 and 5. 5 health. This is where I wish I had Whirlwind.
4,
4.
5. Jeez. Bird takes max of 1 damage from each attack. Okay, so my lightning may be the things to help with birds. Spheric Guardian, at the start of combat, he gets 10 block. Holy cow. That's rude.
5 token in there, right? Somewhere.
Yeah. This enemy doesn't lose block during its turn. Alright.
So he retains it until he beat it down.
Yep.
All right. Everybody's set up. Start a turn. We reset our boards. Draw out your 5. Then we'll roll the die. But yeah, 6. Nothing for me.
Nothing on 6 for me either.
All right. So what do we got coming at me right now? We rolled a 6. So the first bird's going to do 3. The second one's going to gain strength. The third one's going to do 2. I got 5 damage coming to my face. Your guy's going to hit you for 2 and gain 5 block on the addition of his already 10.
You said third one. Oh. Okay, hang on. I grabbed the wrong bird. Saw the strength at the top and thought it was the same one. Okay. There we go.
All right, let's plan out my turn here. I'm going to War Cry just because that's on my card. I draw 2. I put 1 back on my card pile. Keep Sentinel. I'm going to put Impervious back. Alright. So I need to block. How much damage did I say? 5? Alright, we're going to add True Grit. Give 1 block to any player. I'm going to give it to myself.
Okay.
You're going to get hit for 2. I think you'll be okay, right?
I will be able to block it. Yep.
Yep. Then I have to exhaust a card in my hand. I'm going to exhaust Sentinel, I think. No, I have 3 energy still. Sorry, 2 energy. Yeah, I have excess energy here. So then we will...
I'll be able to be divvying out 3 instances of 3 damage at the end of the turn. So,
Okay.
however you want to utilize that for your stuff.
I will do.
I'll also be doing 1 damage, so I can take out one of the bonus birds completely that you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, I'm only going to do 1 damage here. I'm just going to survive.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I'm going to spend 1. I'm not going to exhaust it. To gain 3. Sorry, gain 3. We're up to 4. And then I need to spend 1. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything.
If you just can get to 3 block and can deal 1 damage to one of the excess birds, I can kill the other 2 excess birds.
Okay. That's going to change it up then.
Okay.
So 3 block is all I needed?
Yes. Because we can...
So then I'm going to True Grit, exhaust a card in your hand. I'll exhaust Sentinel to give me 3 energy. It's overkill, but it's fine because we need it. Then I'll spend 2 to gain 2 block. 1, 2. That'll give me the 3 that I need.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have enough energy to strike. Which ones are you going to kill?
I need 1 on to one of the bonus birds.
Yep. The 1, we'll bring the middle one, the one with the strength at a 6.
Okay.
We'll bring him down to a 3.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. So over here, I had started with 1 lightning.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So I'm going to do 1 energy for Zap to channel a lightning, and then 1 energy for Ball Lightning to do a damage and channel a lightning. That damage is going on the right bird. Okay. So now I am at 3 orbs, in which case my last energy can be for charging the battery to get 2 block, which will full block the guy that's attacking me. I have 3 orbs, so I gain an energy. And then I spend 1 cube off my holy water to gain an energy, and then spend 2 energy for static discharge plus to get the lightning orb end of turn effects get +2. So then I'll be triggering 3 sets of 3 damage at the end of turn. And then I'll discard my defend. End of turn, or Chalcom doesn't trigger because I have block. Recap Blunder. Hey, Priest. So I was able to get 2 extra orbs in, and then do the charge battery to give me the block to stop this guy's attack and get an excess energy. Spent an energy from here to get static discharge down. Now ending turn, dealing 3 instances of 3 damage. So that'll be bird number 3 for death, bird number 2 for death, and I'll hit the bird number 1 for 3, since it's kind of tricky to... So it brings him down to 2.
Yep.
And that's all of my end of turn stuff.
All right.
So
enemies up.
The removing block does not happen on the Spheric Guardian. Enemy actions, the bird hits you for 3.
3, but I block 3.
Nice. Spheric Guardian hits me for 2. I block 2. And then he gains another 5 block.
Gross.
It's okay. It's okay. And then that moves down. And now it is back to us to reset this. And 5. And then you roll for the turn.
Roll for a 4.
4. That doesn't help my stuff at all.
I draw a card. I gain 2 block. You want the block? I'll give you the block.
Yeah, if I can have the block, that'd be awesome.
And I can deal 4 damage.
Oh.
So I will just kill the bird, I guess. I can't divvy it out, though, I don't think. I think it has to be just 4
The
to
bird
1.
bird takes a max of 1 from each
Oh, that's right.
attack. Is it an attack that's happening?
It says 4 damage, no sword or anything.
I don't think you need to worry about it because I can just have one of my lightning orbs hit the bird at the end of the turn, because then that'll get around the damage reduction stuff. So if you just want to throw it straight into the block,
we'll throw it at the block. So he'll go down to 11 shield. Okay, and that is start a turn. Abilities. Now we play our cards. See, got any abilities? All right. What do we have? We got Body Slam. It's no better time to do that now, so I kind of want to do that towards your guy. Because that's going to be 7 damage. God, I just wish I had one more energy. Can you weaken him?
No,
Vulnerable. Sorry, vulnerable.
I cannot.
Darn. Okay. Well, you have a lightning orb, so I'm gonna bank on you using one.
Yeah, one is going toward the bird for show.
Okay, so I'm gonna strike the bird.
You don't need to.
He's at 2.
Yeah, my orbs do 3.
Oh wow. Okay. Then I am attacking your guy.
Yes, everything into the Spirit Guardian at this point.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and impervious. 2 energy. That exhausts, but it gives me 6 block. Then we're gonna spend our last energy. God, how much damage would I have weakened? Sorry, or I have vulnerable. If you want to double up something that's gonna hit hard.
Damage
Otherwise, it's just gonna get discarded.
Sword in the attack. I don't think that my things are sword. Like considered attacks. I'm dealing damage, but I'm not attacking.
Okay, so we're not going to worry about that then. So then I will spend my last energy to defend, bringing it up to 7. Then I will body slam for free. X's damage is equal to my block, so 7 damage.
Nice.
So 5.
Brings
So
me
he has
down
what?
to 4.
4. Okay. And that is my go. No energy.
All right. We're on 4. Focus 1. All right, I think I'm going to do 1 energy for chaos. I channel frost. I evoke a lightning. Unfortunately, static discharge doesn't increase the lightning evoke, just the end of turn. So it's just dealing 2 damage. I'll do it to the Spirit Guardian to take off 2 shield. No, I won't. I'll do the 2 to the bird, so we can actually get full value out of the other things.
Okay, so bird's dead.
Bird's dead. And then I have the ice in there, and then I will dual cast to evoke 1 orb twice. I will choose the frost orb. Evoking it gets me a block, so that'll get me 2 block, put me up to 4. And then I'll do the last energy for Storm Plus. At the start of turn, I channel 2 lightning. This is 3, 6, 4, And he's at 9. Yeah, hitting him for 1 isn't going to make the difference. So, yep, that'll be it for me.
Yep.
End of turn, I do 6 to him. So that's 4 for the shield. And 2.
6. Down to 3.
Just down to 3. Yep.
Okay.
His turn.
All right.
He hits me for 5. I have 4 block, so I take 1 damage. Start of
And
turn.
that is his enemy action. So now we move the cube.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Start a turn. Reset our boards. Reset our hands. 5 cards.
And you
Roll the die. We're rolling with a 1.
A 1.
I gain a block.
So do I, and I deal a damage in the row.
Nice.
Start of turn abilities, I channel 2 lightning. 1 comes in, then 1 gets channeled and evoked, does 2 damage, defeats the Spirit Guardian.
He's dead.
All right.
What a game. What do I get? A gold?
You get a gold and a card, and I get a gold and a card.
Nice. 1, 2, 3. A card from your discard pile on the top of your draw.
Oh my goodness. Recursion is super good. Evoke 1 orb, channel the orb that was just evoked. That's
Take headbutt.
real good, but loop is a power, and at the end of turn I trigger an orb's end of turn ability. So now 3 lightning orbs with the static discharge will do 12 damage instead of 9. Neat.
I mean, that sounds good.
That seems alright.
Alright. Let me clean these guys up. You go to the bottom. Go to the bottom. Summon goes up top. All right. I have 1 coin for the merchant. I don't know what you got.
I have 3. I don't care about it. I'd probably
I don't think
rather
you could really
bypass
afford
them.
anything decent. Yep.
Yeah.
We're fighting again.
Fight.
Rolling with my guy is a mugger, or sorry, a looter. We got to summon a mugger. Let's pull the one from the top because they're all the same. And then your guy is getting a centurion who also summons in a mystic. If I know anything about the mystic, you want to take him out first.
Yep.
There are 2 mystics.
Are they different?
Yeah. Do you want to? I got it in my head right now, even odd, if you want to roll the die and tell me. Their abilities are kind of just flipped around.
Which Centurion is it? The one with a potion or the one without a potion?
3 block to mystic and then 3 damage.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. The reward is 1 gold, 1 card.
Okay.
And then for the mystic, you want to just roll a die.
5.
Even odd, this one. So it's going to be the one with the strength in the middle.
Strength to all enemies acts last.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's our battle.
All right. Setting it
I mean,
up.
doing 12 with your lightning now seems like it's needed.
Yeah.
Holy crap, health on these dudes. I'm going to use up all my red cubes.
Right. And 2 on here.
All right. Board set up. Shuffle my deck real quick. Set my board. 3 and 0.
Alright, so when the Mystic in the row dies, he gets a strength and only takes the bottom action at that point. So then he hits for 4 instead of 3. Mystic still definitely needs to die first, though, because...
All enemies heal 3.
Yeah, strength to all enemies. That would give Looter and Mugger extra strength. Gross.
Yep. Deal my 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Roll the die.
Roll the die for a 6. Nothing on my end.
Oh no, all enemies are going to heal 3 as the last thing that happens. Oh, I need more red cubes. The Looter and Mugger attacks.
All right, let's look at the board here. The Looter and Mugger are going to hit me for 4.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to gain a block. Your row, you're going to get hit with 3, and then all enemies heal 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you heal 1 at the end of the last combat?
I've been at full health this
Okay.
whole game. We're good. Okay. Well, first things first, to block my damage, the 2 that are coming,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to... you're going to get hit with 3. I'm going to block that for you. So I have...
I can full block for me.
I'm going to play this card. It's ethereal, so I'm going to play it anyways.
Okay.
Because, right, if it stays in my hand, it exhausts.
Yes.
Okay.
Ethereally, so...
gonna-
Yeah, at the end of turn, if it's in your hand, exhaust it.
Yeah, I'm going to switch that up. I'm going to rage first because it's free. I gain 1 block for each card in my hand. I now have 4, so that covers the attack. Then I'm going to spend 1 on Ghostly Armor to give any player 3 block. I'm going to give that to you.
Okay.
I don't need it. Then with the last 2 energy, I'm going to... I mean, what do we do here? We will go on Mystic?
Yeah, probably. I'll start doing damage next turn. Most likely not as much this turn.
She's going to heal it all back anyways, but we're going to play it out. So we're going to strike for 1. And then my last energy, I'm going to strike for 1 with Iron Wave and then gain a block. And that is my go.
I think you did too much on the health for Mystic.
2 damage?
Should have started at 12 health, not 19
Oh,
health.
yeah. So 12, so she's at 10.
Yeah.
All these guys are that way.
Yeah.
That looks better.
I know you like a challenge, but...
Yeah. Hard mode.
Yeah.
Ascension 10. Okay. Then it's my go. You are up.
All right. So, since you have that full block for me, I don't need to play my force field card. So I'll do 1 for Storm. That's at the start of turn, I channel 2 lightning. And then I'll do 1 for Fusion. At the start of turn, I gain an energy. I don't need to use force field. I have 1 energy left. I will channel a Frost, which then goes away. And then... striking for 1 on anybody does not matter, so I will not use my holy water for excess energy, so I will just be done with that. At the end of turn, I deal 1 damage. Oh, I guess... Nah, I'll save that. I'll deal 1 damage, which I'm not going to do it, it doesn't matter. And then I also gain a block from the Frost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're up at enemies.
It is their turn.
So we got...
Oh, man, I did it.
Whoa.
chart.
We got the 2 damage to you from the looter.
I block 1, 2.
And then the 2 damage from the mugger.
Block that. He gains a
He
block.
gains a block. The centurion hits me for 3. I drop 3 block down to 1. And then all enemies heal 3 hit points, which is just the mystic back up to full.
Got it. All right.
Okay, cubes move.
Cubes move.
And then we reset our stiff. You roll the die.
Deal 5, roll the die. We got a 2.
Nice.
I gain a block.
I also gain a block.
Horn cleat.
And my Mercury Hourglass triggers to deal 1 damage to any row.
Ooh. I'm not doing much damage here, so.
Then I guess the... this is really unfortunate. Okay, so the Mystic isn't going to strengthen everybody. Do we want to shift our attention to, like, the looter to try to prevent you from losing...
I have 1 gold, so I'm not, like, too worried about it.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, this says the looter leaves combat, but you still gain rewards.
Oh, so let's just let him leave.
So that... Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Why not?
All right, then I'll do 1 damage to the bottom row to hit the Mystic and the Centurion for 1.
Okay.
Start of my turn, I gain an energy. Start of my turn, I channel 2 lightning, which I'll channel 1, and then is it 2? I'm getting attacked for 2. I will evoke the Frost to gain another block. Puts me at 2, which will full block this turn. And that's my start of turn abilities.
All right. I have 5 damage coming to me. Gotta look at my discard pile because I do have a card that could potentially recover 1, which I have not used Body Slam yet. So Ghostly Armor might make a return.
Otherwise, I can one-shot looter if you want.
There's no reason.
Okay.
I think we'll be fine. Let's War Cry. Draw 2, put 1 back. See what we got coming. God, I wish I just had 1 more energy. I do that. Put Bash back on top. Got 5 coming to me.
All right, I'm killing the Mystic with my stuff.
Really?
Yep.
So then I'll just pound the Centurion.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm dropping a meteor on his head.
So I just need to block damage. Probably take a hit here. So I'm going to spend 1 to play Sentinel Plus. 3 block to any player. It's going to go on to me. That puts me up to 4. And then we'll probably keep it there because then what I want to do is headbutt. It'll do 2 damage to the Centurion. Bring him to 12. Headbutt says put a card from your discard pile on the top of your draw pile. We're going to draw Ghostly Armor because we're hoping that Body Slam is our next card. Although Rage would be probably better.
Well, the Mugger will be coming in for 4 next turn. when the looter leaves. So you will want to be able to like get up to 4.
Yeah, I'll still take rage. Rage will potentially give me 1 more block versus mostly armor. And then with my last energy, I'm going to twin strike the Centurion for 2 instances of 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 8.
Nice.
And then that is my turn.
Okay. Maybe I nuke the Centurion then. I don't know. All right. So here's how this goes. We do 1 energy for machine learning to get another power into play, and then we do Meteor Strike is the 10 attack, and it costs 1 energy less to play for each power I have in play, which is 3. So it only costs me 2 energy, going down to 1, to do 10 damage. So that could totally eliminate the Centurion, or I can just eliminate the Mystic with evoke things. I think I will go for the Mystic to just take 10 off of him. And then I will use 1 energy for Ball Lightning to do 1 damage, which I will do to the Centurion. And then I channel a Lightning, which will evoke a Lightning, which deals 2 damage, which I will defeat the Mystic with.
Mystic's gone.
Oh, wait. Mystic only had 1 health? Or did it have 2 health?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So the
went down to 1.
So
and then your
the 1 damage from Chain Lightning, I'll just put on the Mystic instead of the Centurion to defeat him. And then
so the Centurion's at...
So back to 8, but then I evoke the Lightning and do 2 to that Centurion.
Makes sense.
Bringing him down to 6.
Yep. Okay.
And we're getting kind of close to the end, so I'll spend an energy on a charge on Holy Water to gain an energy. Use that energy for Chaos to channel another Lightning Orb to deal 2 more damage, because that evokes. And we'll do that to the Centurion, bringing him down to 4. In which case, I'm actually going to use my other charge to gain an energy to strike him down to 3.
Yep.
Because then he will be defeated from my end of turn lightnings.
Okay.
So end of turn.
End of turn.
I deal 3 damage. I will put it all on the Centurion to defeat him.
Good.
Okay.
All right, it's their turn.
Their turn.
There go.
The mugger removes the block.
1 block.
And then the looter hits you for 3.
I will block 1, 2, 3.
And he gains a block. And then the mugger hits you for 2.
I will block 1 and take 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Then we move the cubes.
Pew. Pew.
And then it's our start of turn.
Okay. Let me deal out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll the die.
Roll the die.
Yeah. 3.
3. Okay.
3, 3.
3 does not trigger any of my things. But at the start of turn, I channel 2 lightning, which is going to just evoke 2. No thank you, Kipo. This is not a game for you to jump up on. So I will do 4 damage to the mugger. Bring him down to 8.
2, 3, 4. Okay. What if we...
I also draw a card, and I gain an energy.
What if we spam the looter before he steals?
We could do that. I did draw Static Discharge in this hand.
Let's see what I'm going to do for damage here.
And loot.
4.
With where we're at, I still can kill Looter on my turn. Or at the end of the turn.
4 block.
Kitten, you're so cute, but so
I gotta play
destructive.
this out. My brain's gonna comprehend this. So if I play Rage, that's gonna give me 4 block for each attack card in my hand. I have 1, 2, 3. Then I bash. For 2 damage, so I'd take that down to 9. He's now vulnerable. I'm at 3 block. Spent 2. Then I'm going to True Grit. Gain a block at the cost of 1. I have to exhaust a card. Then I body slam, and if he's weakened, that would be 8 damage. I will not kill him. I will bring him to 1.
Who? The mugger?
The looter would go to 1.
I can kill the looter completely if you want to focus on the mugger.
Yeah, I'll just attack him and see what I can do.
He has 8 health.
Okay. Let's go ahead and rage. That'll give me 1 block for each attack in my hand, so that is 3. I then will True Grit for 1. That gives me a block. I exhaust my strike. For 2, I'm going to bash him for 2. 1, 2. Inflict a vulnerable. And then I'm going to body slam for, because I have 4 block, it'd be 4, and because he's vulnerable, it'll be 2 times the damage. That is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to 8.
No, he's dead. You didn't take off the tenor when he had taken 2 damage. So
Yeah,
that
he's dead.
that defeats the mugger.
Okay. That's my go.
Okay. So here's how we do 9 damage to the looter.
Just on your starter turn.
Just about. We do 2 energy for static discharge plus. So now they have +2 for each lightning orb. So that's 9 damage right there. And then I do loop. End of turn, I trigger an orb's end of turn ability. So that's effectively 4 3 damage lightning charges. And then I will strike for 1.
Yeah.
So the strike for 1 takes off the armor. And then at the end of turn, it's 12 damage.
Way dead.
He down.
You didn't even get the
Alright.
chance to leave.
Priest, this isn't Dice Throne.
Yeah.
This is Slay the Spire, silly. But yeah, the kitty definitely wants to play that.
All
too.
right, we get our rewards. Potions, it's just 1, right? We don't solo play. You deal.
Correct. Yeah, it's just 1. I get a coin and a thing.
How's this work? I got Ghost in a Jar. You can't lose more than 1 HP this round. So I just play it.
Yep, because the round
And-
is till after the enemy's turn.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you just essentially block everything but 1.
Yep.
Can I get a loot card?
We're gonna
Um.
streamline. I really like the draw 3 cards, but
I got one of those too,
I won't have enough energy.
which I'm going to take. Let's upgrade to. Draw 4. Wild Strike does 3 damage when I get confused.
You're busy playing Unicorn Overlord. Yeah, that's fair.
3 damage goes to 4, exhausts 1 or 2 cards. I'm gonna kind of start investing in my exhaust options here.
Don't forget you heal 1 at the end of combat.
And then I heal 1 at the end of combat. Full health. I've only taken 1 HP this whole time.
Okay, we're not going up on the table. Okay, you can stay on my lap. We're not going on the table. No.
Cats.
Up. No cubes for cats.
All right. These 2 go to the bottom of the board, and then we resort to the map. So, I'm at full health. You're at 8 health.
Mm-hmm.
We want to take on an elite?
Oh, I'm so scared. Alternatively,
yes.
it's campfire that
And for an upgrade?
for an upgrade.
I'm voting elite.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Elite. Our first elite is...
I didn't fight any of those the last time. So.
It goes in your row.
Okay.
Huh! Gremlin leader. He summons in 2 gremlins per player. Where are they? Are they from Act 1?
Oh,
yeah. Gremlins?
Yeah, they're the ones that have the different icon on the back.
Yeah. Interesting. I'm surprised they did that. Like, why not just make them again? For the convenience. That's kind of weird, but okay. I'll allow it. Alright, I'm going to shuffle them up. We each get 2 per player. 2 per player. Alright. Do I go in order by you first because you got the elite? Or do I do me first, then go down? I think it's me.
I would probably
go down.
Yeah, I would say probably you, me.
Yep. Alright, here we go. First one I get is a mad gremlin. I don't know if he's any different on the other ones. He does 1 damage, and then whenever this enemy takes damage, he gains
I think those are the same.
strength. Yep. My second one is another mad gremlin, same thing.
Okay.
Yours is going to be a gremlin wizard, charging up 3 to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And gremlin wizard, charging up 3 to everybody. Where shuffle?
Okay. We got so many cubes.
Scared. That one. That one. That one. That one. He's got 60 health.
60 health. So we use our handy extra tracker.
60.
And then I have 2 cubes on my stuff here. Okay.
Oofta.
Yeah. I do have the fire potion that can deal 4 damage. So I can just nuke someone.
We should have gave you the ghost in the jar. Didn't even think of that. My potion.
It doesn't matter. Because the gremlin leader hits everybody.
True.
And we'll kill the wizards before they can do their damage to us.
Okay, resetting my board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards.
Ooh.
Roll the die. We're rolling into a 4. We like 4s. We're gonna go down my row. I deal 4 damage.
Okay.
So I think
It should be one of your mad gremlins, and then my lightning
or I could
can pick it off.
or I'd take out one of your gremlins.
Well, they don't do anything the first round.
Okay. All right. So then I will just ping one of these guys down to 1. My next 4 is 2 block to any player. I will take that because I do damage on block, hopefully. Suppose I could look at my cards. Yeah, I'm glad I chose that. My next 4 is draw a card. And then that is my start of turn.
I have a really weak opening hand.
Anything on your end for start of turn?
I start a combat. I channel a lightning, and that's it.
Yep. All right. Let's discuss and play cards.
So he's doing 2 damage to each of us, and then shielding and strengthening all enemies, which is him and all the little dudes. So my lightning orb can take out. Wait, does this go to 0? No, it goes to 2. Shoot, that mad gremlin has 2 hit points left.
He should be 1, right?
Oh, you dealt 4 to him?
Yep.
I may have
He
just
should be down to 1.
bumped it weird. Okay.
So in my hand, I could kill the full health mad gremlin if you're gonna ping the 1 health one. That would clear my lane.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so then we need to do 5 damage to that mad gremlin on the right. We're at 2 shield right now. We're gonna spend all 3 energy to defend. 1, 2, 3. Puts me up to 5. And then we'll body slam that gremlin, where X is equal to the amount of block I have. That's 5. He's dead. And that is my turn.
Okay.
Very single target, but he's dead.
So I'll do 1 for ball lightning to deal 1 damage and channel a lightning. I'll just do the damage to the mad gremlin.
Yep.
Take him out. Channel the lightning. And then this guy's coming in for 2. So I'll do 1 energy for charge battery to gain 2 block. I don't get the extra energy because I don't have 3 or more orbs. But I'm at the block that I need, so I'll do the last energy to strike. And I'll strike the middle gremlin wizard for 1. Into turn, I can divvy out 2 damage. I'll just go the middle gremlin wizard, bringing him down to 1.
1.
Okay.
Yep.
Their turn. He does 2 damage to each of us, which we both have the block for.
Yep.
Then he gives shield and strength to all enemies, which sounds like it's him too.
Yep.
They are both charging up. So that's the end of their thing. Their cubes all advance. It is start of turn. We draw our cards, roll our die.
Reset our boards. Alright, rolling the die. The die is going to be a 3. Nothing for me.
Nothing for me.
Ugh.
Okay.
All right. I got nothing coming to my face, so I'm going to just focus on damage here, which is actually going to be pretty okay. How much damage can I do to a target here? Spend 1, they're bringing it down to 2. This would give me 5. Alright, I'm going to first start off with True Grit. For 1 energy, it gains me a block. I'm going to exhaust a card of my hand. I'm going to exhaust Sentinel, which, if exhausted, it gains me 3 energy. Brings me up to 5. Then, do you want me to save vulnerability for you? Do double damage on an attack?
I could get in for a 3 attack this turn, so that could make it 6.
That's good. It's better than what I can do. Okay, so then I'm gonna, let's see, who do we want? We want to probably give 6 to the Gremlin Leader.
Yeah.
So then I will Iron Weave for 1. I'm gonna ping off the Gremlin Leader shield. I gain a block. And then I will strike. I want to ping off another shield. Yes. Or am I doing this backwards?
One of my orbs can take out the middle wizard.
Yeah, so then I'll ping his shield.
Right. Well, no. I have the...
Leave the shield on?
Yeah, you can leave the shield on. And then the other... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I would need, like, 2 damage into the other wizard.
Okay, so I'm not going to touch him then. I'll just let him fall. So then I will spend 2 energy on Bash to hit the Gremlin Leader for 2. 1, 2. He is down to 58.
Mm-hmm.
And then he will be weakened for your attack.
Okay.
That is my go.
All right. Let's see here. We're doing 2 energy for static discharge. 1 energy for storm. Streamline costs 1 energy less for each power I have in play. So, and I have 2 powers in play now, so this cost me 0 for 3 damage. Against the Gremlin Leader, it's doubled with the vulnerability. So that's 6 damage to him. Down to 52.
52.
He loses vulnerability. Then I have no block currently, so I'm going to use a charge from Holy Water to gain an energy. Use that energy for Chaos. Our die roll was 3, so I get a Frost Orb, which will give me 1 block. Yay. And then, oh no. Didn't deal enough damage to the Gremlin Wizard. I can't take him out on the one on the right. So I can only get at him for 4. Did you have a 1 instance of damage at one point that could have gone?
I had 1 more energy left. No, I used all my cards.
But you had done a 1 damage thing at one point.
Yeah,
right?
I did it. I did it towards the Gremlin Leader.
Okay.
It's just an extra damage. So we could redirect that, but then the Gremlin Leader would go up 1 health.
I think that's fine. So if we
so
put that Gremlin Leader...
goes up to 53.
Yep. And then that drops the shield off of the Gremlin Wizard on the right.
Yep. Shield's gone, but he's still at full health.
Yep. So then I'll use my other charge of holy water to do strike to hit him for 1 to bring him down to 3.
Yep. Down to 3.
There we go. And now at the end of the turn, I will gain a block from the Frost Orb, and then I have 2 Lightning Orbs, and they now deal 3 damage each, so I hit both Gremlin Wizards for 3 damage, which defeats them both.
Dead. Beautiful. Gone, demons.
Unfortunately, next turn, the Gremlin Leader is going to revive them all.
That's true.
But at least the Wizard countdowns will start over.
Yep.
And this is kind of bad for me here, too, but oh well.
Okay.
Yeah, his turn. He hits us both for 6.
Ugh.
Because of
I
strike.
block 2.
I block 1 and take 5.
I take 4.
I'm down to 3.
Down to 6.
Woof. All right.
Oh.
He moves to the bottom thing, and then it's top of the round.
All right. Let's reset our boards. Deal out
5.
cards and roll the die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll. A 2.
Ooh. A 2
You don't need a block.
A 2 gets me a block, and it deals 1 damage to him.
Yep. He goes down to 52.
And then at the start of the turn, I channel 2 lightning, which I'm going to...
Dang it. Wish I'd bash now.
I'm going to do both lightnings here, so I'll gain a block for evoking that. I'll evoke 1 lightning for 2 damage to him.
Right, so he's down to 50.
Yep. And then it's our go for stuffs.
Okay, we don't need to defend, so... we are going to... spend 2 to sever soul. I do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, down to 47. And then I have to exhaust a card in my hand. I am going to exhaust to defend. And then with my last energy, I will spend 1 on Twin Strike. It's 2 instances of 2. So 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 43. And that is my go.
Okay. I'm going to do 1 for fusion, which gets me an extra energy at the start of my turn. And then my other 2 to pay for Meteor Strike, because it costs 1 less for each power in play, to do 10 damage. Man, be nice to have that doubled, eh?
Yeah, right.
But 10 damage.
Down to 33.
33. Then I have no energy left. End of turn. These now deal 3 damage each, so that's another 9. Brings them down to 24.
24. Okay.
His turn. He revives all the dead gremlins.
All the minions come back.
Oof.
A lot of minions.
Yep. And then his thing goes up.
And his cube goes back up to there. These guys get cubes back. Boom. Boom. And then boom, boom. All right. We reset our boards. Roll the die. We're rolling into a 6.
6 does not help me at all.
It's like the one thing we don't want to roll. 6s and 3s.
All right. start of turn abilities, I gain an energy and I channel 2 lightning, which will evoke twice. So I do 2 instances of 2 damage. I'll do 2 to each of the mad gremlins.
Okay.
Because now they're
down to 2.
They're both within threshold. No. They're both down to 3. So my end of turn lightning can kill both of them.
Yep. So I'll focus on the gremlin leader on my turn then. First things first, we're going to war cry. Lets me draw 2 cards, put one in the top of the thing. I'll put headbutt back. Headbutt. Got lots of damage here. I'm going to focus on the gremlin leader. We have 3 energy total. I like what I see here. First things first, let's anger. For free, it's 1 damage. It goes back on the top of my draw pile. Because body slams in my hand, I'm okay with that being on the top there. So we'll ping the gremlin leader.
Okay.
For 1. Then we're going to spend my 3 energy to do impervious. That costs 2.
Hang on. If we back up and do 1 for a gremlin wizard, then that'll put him in death threshold for my lightning things.
That's what I was kind of thinking. We'll move him up. Gremlin wizard goes to what did I say it was?
I have him back at 24.
He's at 24.
Sorry, yeah. Leader's at 24. A gremlin wizard is at 3.
At 3. There we go.
And the others at full.
The others at full. Okay. Then we'll spend 2 on impervious. Gives us 6 block. We're now up to... where did I gain 1 from? Nothing. So I should be at 6. I didn't reset my board. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. We didn't play anything. Okay, so we're at 6. I have 1 more energy. I'm then going to play 1. I'm not going to put the block on you. I'm going to put it on me.
Okay.
Or 1 for 9, and then I will body slam, where X equals the amount of block I have. That's 9 damage to the gremlin leader.
Okay, down to
Bringing
15.
them down to 15. And then that's all my energy.
Okay.
We're good.
So, I have 4 energy to use. We're going to do 1 for loop. So at the end of turn, I trigger an orb's end of turn ability again. Then we're going to do 1 for cool headed to channel a frost. I'll channel a frost, evoke a lightning. So that lightning is going to do 2 damage to the gremlin wizard at full health, bringing him down to 2.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do 1 energy for zap to channel a lightning. I'm going to channel that over the frost orb, which will give me a block. And then I will spend 1 energy for a defend to gain a block. I unfortunately won't be able to block all the damage because he has strength, and that's dumb.
It's just dumb.
It's just dumb. So that goes away. End of turn. I do 1 lightning orb to do the first mad gremlin for 3.
He's dead.
Loop lets me trigger it again. I'll do the other mad gremlin.
He's dead.
I will do a gremlin wizard for 3 with my second orb. And then a gremlin wizard for 3 with my third orb.
We're all dead.
They're all dead. Because I think even if we take out the leader, the other guys don't run away in the elite fight. We still have to kill them. So let's not have that.
Oh, gotcha. Yep. Makes sense.
Well,
Yep.
hang on. That was 12 of 15. Because I could instead have those guys be alive. You have enough for the 2 block.
Yeah, I'm fine.
For these guys. These guys aren't attacking. If I throw my 4 damage potion at it, that'd be 16 total. He has 15 health. That could take out the gremlin leader.
I like that.
That seems better. Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. Revive.
Okay. We're backing up because math. Both of the mad gremlins were at 3. The gremlin wizard was, one of them was at 3, one of them was at 2. And then they were both on charging up. So I'll expend my fire potion for 4. And throw it all into the leader.
Okay. He's dead. That seems good.
Yep. Okay, that's better.
Okay.
Their turn.
Like that.
Mad gremlin hits hits you for 1.
Blocked.
Mad gremlin hits you for 1.
Blocked.
Gremlin wizards both charge up. Their things advance. We start the turn.
How much health are they at? 3 each?
Yeah, they all die when we end the turn.
They just die.
Don't even have to play the thing.
Just die. Alright, we got my 5. Let's reset our board.
But we can definitely play it for funzos.
Yeah. Alright.
What's the roll?
Oh, sorry. 4. Oh, okay. I'll ping one of them to death just from my stone calendar. So that does 4 damage. Fine, we'll just take out one of my mad gremlins.
Okay.
My next 4 is 2 block to any player. I will give... Oh, I didn't move these cubes down. I'll just take it. So 2 to me. On the gremlin horn, I draw a card. That's my start of turn.
My start of turn is channeling 2 lightning, which will be 2 instances of 2 damage. I'll take out the gremlin wizard on the right that had 2. And then the gremlin wizard on the left, I'll do 2. He's at 1. I also gain an energy at the start of turn.
Okay. I will spend 1 energy to headbutt. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw. I'm going to put Body Slam on top. Then I do 2 damage. I will do 2 to this gremlin. 1, 2. So the mad gremlin's down to 1. And I will spend 1 to twin strike. 2 here, 2 here.
Nice.
They're dead.
That
wasn't so scary.
Yeah. I'm down to 3 health. No big deal. I had Force Field I could play for free to get to 3 block. And then I had Charge Battery to get me to 5 block and then regain the energy for it. So then I would be getting up to 6 block, getting another power into play, and doing 2 damage from evoking a lightning. And then 12 damage from lightning.
It feels broken.
But it's all at the end of turn, and that's a little sketch.
It's scary, yeah.
I'm also leaned real heavy into the damage portion of this, and not much in the block department.
Right.
All
right. We gain 2 gold.
2 gold.
We each get a relic.
Yep.
And then we each get to upgrade a card. What's your relic?
So this isn't upgrade a card. I hadn't seen this symbol before, but on our thing, it's reveal 3 card rewards, add 1 to your deck, and upgrade it.
Really?
So it gains us a card and upgrades that card.
That seems right, but I thought I read it differently.
That's according to this.
Just like the card reward. Oh, yeah. You draw 3, and then you get to immediately upgrade it.
It's pretty sick.
What's your relic?
Ah, boo. Necronomicon.
Okay.
On a roll of 1, the next attack you play this turn is played twice. That's real cool, but I don't really have attacks.
Sure. I suppose we can't trade. I got Red Skull. Once per combat, I gain strength if you shuffled your draw pile this combat. So it's only once per combat. So if once I shuffle my deck, I gain a strength. That's it, just once.
Have we done a battle long enough to shuffle twice? I haven't.
No, we have not. No.
That reward is the equivalent of a random occasional upgrade you find in the video game. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And that's all right.
So
that's legit.
We pick 3 and we get to upgrade it right away.
Yep.
Wild Strike. That goes to 4 damage in a daze. Seeing Red goes to 3 energy. Clothesline goes from 3 damage to 4 damage, and it weakens.
Jeez.
It's
probably going to be that.
If I had card draw, I'd do Seeing Red, but I don't really have card draw. Wild Strike is some good damage. If I could double that with a vulnerable, it'd be 8 damage, but I do take a Daze card, which is not like super scary. And Daze cards like go away right away, right? As long as I keep it in my hand.
Yeah.
Fades away.
Yeah, I think they go on top of your discard or on top of your deck.
Yep. But man, Seeing Red, 1 energy to gain 2, so really I'm gaining Delta 1. But it is upgraded, so then it would be free energy. It's exhausted. I think I do Wild Strike. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Wild Strike. And it gets upgraded.
So Scam, I think, is designed for when you're going for the 0 cost card build, because there's been a lot of cards where you get a bonus if your discard pile has a 0 cost card on the top. Because the upgrade is draw 4 cards. All of my cards cost energy, so I think I would rather go for Sweeping Beam to hit the entire row for 2 and draw a card.
Oh, yeah.
It feels bad dropping a card that lets me draw so many cards in a deck builder, though. But I think for me, for my build right now, that's the right call. All right, so we're back to the board, right?
Back to the board. Elite's gone. He goes away. Bottom. Yeah. Back to the board. So our only option is a event card.
Cool.
Yep. Here we go. A note for yourself. Behind a loose brick, you find a folded card. It reads, "The heart awaits." This is your handwriting. Exchange. Give a player a card in your deck. They give you a card in their deck. Or take. You can gain a reward from another character's reward deck. That character doesn't have to be playing. Interesting.
So we can exchange a card from our deck, or we
Between
can,
you and I, or we can take from like the Silent or from the Watcher. I don't know their decks, unfortunately, enough to.
That's interesting. The objectively
for my
best
cards.
event. Oh, that's pretty cool.
What could I give you that would benefit you? Honorable. I could give you some armor. War Cry would let you draw 2, put 1 on your draw pile.
Most of mine are involving like needing powers in play, which you're not really doing.
Yeah,
or
I don't
orbs.
have I have 0 powers.
I think the only card that would be worthwhile giving you would be the sweeping beam that I just took.
Yeah, and I don't need that. Okay, so then let's do the second option.
All
We
right.
take from another character's reward deck. So, can we look through our reward deck?
I doubt it. I mean, I guess
Fair.
you could look initially if you
shuffle it
want to
again.
choose it, but then you'd shuffle it. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of what this guy has.
Be
would
interesting to get
benefit
like
you.
poison on somebody. I know if we end up taking a card that utilizes like a stance or orbs, then we get the prismatic shard, and then that helps us keep track of those. But so
Yeah.
Lua Viper says Ironclad might try pulling a blue card for a chance to get reprogram, which is +1 strength, lose all orbs. So you could grab from my reward deck.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I can't look through it right now because
Yeah, we
It's-
can't because we got to lay 3 and then just hope.
it's partly
it's there.
set. Well, I was going to look and see if that card was in the base thing because I don't have any
Gotcha.
extra unlocked cards.
I'm trying to think of what the Silent has.
I think
Any other character I've ever played.
I'm just going to take one from the silent, and it's going to be this card. This card. Oh, Wait.
Oh, no way.
No, that's... I haven't
Yeah, that's
unlocked
part of
2. I put the wrong...
Yeah.
I put the wrong golden ticket card in there. Well, so it is this.
It's still the same thing. I would take it.
Yeah.
It's the same outcome. It's just you add more to your deck if you want an easier time.
Okay, I think there was a thing that said if you get golden ticket from somebody else's thing, I think you grab their rare card. When you reveal a golden ticket from another character's card reward, the rare comes from that character's rare deck. All right. Neat.
What do I want from you? Reprogram? Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
Where's that? I'm just trying to look at
Burst.
it in the book here.
This turn, your next skill is played twice. Burst can't be copied or played twice. That's pretty good.
Reprogram. Gain strength. I'm not gaining strength. Remove all of your orbs.
Which is fine, because you wouldn't have orbs and it would give you strength, right?
But I smack with.
Then all of your attacks are +1.
Yeah. For free. Well, the upgrade is free.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm in.
All right,
I'm
well,
in
why don't
for
we
this
just-
burst.
I'm just gonna do your deck.
Okay.
You grab yours. I'm gonna lay 3 out. You lay 3, and then I just.
Oh, we don't just take one?
It says gain reward from another character's card. So I'd imagine you from the card's reward deck. So once you would deal the top 3 and then I pick.
Okay. Well,
that's how I read that.
I definitely would have picked golden ticket anyway. So
right. I mean that's all it says. It says gain reward from another character's reward deck. That character does not have to be playing.
Okay.
So that's how I read it. Is we still have to deal the 3.
Yeah.
So you'll deal 3 from your top, I guess.
Oh, sure. I see. What
and
you're saying
then
here.
I will grab from my box.
Okay. Capacitor.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that. Jeez. 2 attack. If the topmost card of your discard pile costs 0, return it to your hand. Do any of your cards cost 0?
I do, but the 0/1 goes right to my. You got War Cry.
Your slam is 0, right?
Yeah, it would go back to my hand, but then I got to make sure I have.
Then you play it again. Woof.
Make sure I have block the next turn.
Oh, that's true. With the prismatic shard, so you could, if you take this with the prismatic shard, you would channel the frost orb, and then that would give you a block at the end of each turn.
I like that scrape better.
But also 2 damage.
Scrape will let me body slam twice as long as I have 1 energy left.
Potentially, yeah. All right, going for scrape.
I like that better. I'm going for scrape.
Okay.
Let's find it here. So did that take it out of your game then?
Yes. Yeah, I took it. I moved it out of my stuff.
Yep.
That capacitor would be so flippin' good. I didn't know that was in there. Oh man.
It's in the real game though, isn't it? I remember getting something like that in the real game.
Probably. Oh yeah. Because then it like shifts to the side.
It fans out your orbs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be so much damage. And to the bottom of the deck. Awesome. Okay. All right.
All right, we got through that event.
Legit. Back to the board.
All right, we got another event.
All right, let's go.
The Wheel of Change. It's time to spin the wheel. Are you ready? Of course you are. Roll the die. Each player rolls separately. My roll. I got this last time. 6, I lose 2 HP. I did not heal 1 from my last game.
Okay.
So I'm going to heal 1, and then I'm going to lose 2. From 2 down to 5.
All right, so I have to roll?
Yep.
5.
On a 5, you gain 4 gold.
Not 4 HP?
No.
Dang it. All right, puts me up to 10.
Yep. All right. Next place on the map, another event.
Yeah, I don't want to do the other elite right now.
Here we go. The Joust. A knight is about to joust the murderer of his beloved pet, Noodles. Halt!
No, Noodles.
The knight says, travelers, why don't you bet on the victor? Bet, play 2 gold, a relic, or a potion, roll the die. On a 4, 5, or 6, you gain 6 gold. Or we leave and nothing happens. So you pay a potion, a relic, or 2 gold to take the opportunity to roll the die. On a 4, 5, or 6, you gain 6 gold.
So in events like this, when there are yellow options, we each choose an option and do it for ourselves. I will definitely be paying 2 gold to try this because I'm at 10.
If I spend 2, yeah, I have nothing to lose. I'm going to spend 2 as well. There goes my 2. I'm going to take my roll. Looking for a 4, 5, or 6. That's a 4. I gain 6 gold.
Okay. I roll a 1. Wah, wah. So I gain nothing. Absolutely nothing. Stupid.
Right. I bet on the victor and I won. All right. We're at a campsite.
I'm going to heal 3.
You can heal 3 or upgrade a card. I am going to heal 3 as well.
Puts me to
That'll
6.
Put me up to 1, 2, 3, up to 8. And then we are at the boss.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. Shuffling here.
Oh, I should have bet the purity potion instead.
Do you want my can't lose more than 1 HP this round potion?
Sure.
Sure. It's all yours.
All right. What is that? Ghost something?
Ghost in a jar.
Ghost in a jar.
We're going to flip over the boss. We're going to bring out the old boss tracker. He's going to start with 80 health.
All right.
He's
So
going to start with an attack of all 4 of damage to everybody.
he's in between us here. Oh, interesting. So he doesn't use the bottom track until he's defeated once.
Yep.
Okay.
Got a lot of health. Essentially, he's got, what, 120 health?
Nope, it's 40 HP per player, so he goes back to full health and goes to Fury mode.
God. Gross. Yep. Only one way to find out, and that's just getting in there.
Yep.
All right, shuffled. Reset my board, deal 5, roll the die. Rolling the die for a 1.
Ooh.
I gain a block. How about you?
I gain a block. I deal 1 damage to him. Yes. Good start.
Down to 79.
79. And the next attack I play this turn is played twice.
Yeah.
I don't know if I will play an attack, but we'll go for it.
I do have a bash if you want to use it. That will do 2 times that damage.
Okay. Start a turn, or start of combat, I also channel a lightning and load my holy water. Wow.
Yep.
Lot of action in this opening hand.
One of them's going to do double damage.
All right. I'll be able to get in for 2 instead of 1.
Dang it. Okay.
This
All
is
right.
This is not good.
He's going to hit for 4.
Here, I'll just take my turn first because I don't have to think about it. I have 3 energy. We're going to channel a frost, and yeah, I'll give up the 2 damage to double defend to put my block to 3 and frost. That way, at the end of turn, that will put me up to 4 to avoid the whole thing. So I will not even use the Necronomicon at all.
All right. Need to block this damage. I'm going to spend 1 to Iron Wave. Does 1 damage. I gain a block. I will then... it's discarded. I'm going to defend for 1. And then I will headbutt for 1. That does 2 damage. And it will put a card from my discard pile on top of my draw pile. Let's cycle headbutt because I just discarded it. So I can, right? I can put that back on. I would assume. Does 2 damage. I paid to do 2 damage. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Maybe not.
So while a card's being played, it isn't in your hand or discard pile, but then it resolves. Execute the card's printed effect from top to bottom. Any ability to trigger the card don't affect till the card's finished resolving the text. Then the card goes to your discard pile. If it's power, it stays.
I haven't. Okay, so I haven't resolved it fully yet.
So if you have resolved that headbutt card, it's in your discard pile and then can be grabbed by a different card.
So it is not resolved yet. So I need to pull from the discard before it's fully resolved. Is how I read that.
For whatever the card is that's letting you grab from the discard,
which is headbutt.
Okay, so you can't use or put headbutt back on top with headbutt.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. We did the 2 damage. That'll go back in, but then I'll just grab Iron Wave. That'll go back on the draw pile. And then that is my go.
Okay. So we're at 76.
76.
Trombones led the champ.
Oh, this is going to hurt.
Okay. So end of turn, lightning will deal 1 damage to him, bringing him down to 75, and I also gain a block from my frost orb. And then he hits us both for 4, which I have full block on.
I take 1 damage.
Okay. Goes to start a turn. We reset.
Move his cube down.
Oh yeah, move his cube down. So he's going to hit us both with weaken, and then he's going to strength up. Gross.
Roll the die. Rolling into a 6.
6. I have no start of turn effects this time around.
Okay. I'm going to start with the War Cry. Draw 2. Put 1 back. We're going to put Strike back. On the top. We're going to Rage for each attack. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 block. We are then going to spend 2 to Sever Soul. 1, 2. We're going to exhaust, defend. That does 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, down to 72. Then we will spend our last energy. Play Iron Wave. Does 1 damage. Gain a block. And then we will Body Slam. X damage is equal to our block, so it's another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 67. And that is my go.
All right. I've got 1 for Sweeping Beam to do 2 damage to all enemies in the row, which is him. And I draw a card. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. We're going to then... do 1 for Chaos. The roll was a 6, so I will channel a Dark Orb. And then I will do 1 for Ball Lightning to deal 1 damage. And then I channel a Lightning Orb. And the Dark Orb can be good later, but right now it's meh, so I will evoke the Dark Orb, and that'll deal 3 damage since I have no powers in play. Brings him down
What's he down to?
61.
Yep.
And I do not want to use both Holy Water to do 3 more damage, so I will pass it at that. Or a Chalcum triggers for the first time. Since I have no block, I gain 1 block.
Woo!
At the end of the turn. And then Frost triggers, and I gain a block. And then the Lightnings both trigger and do 2 damage. 1, 2, down to 59.
Yep.
And that's it. His turn. He hits us both with a Weaken.
We are weakened, and he is strengthened.
He is strengthened. Ugh.
All right.
And
Let's
then
move his tracker down.
Yep. 5 damage and 3 block. That sucks. Okay, we gain our 5 cards. Reset our board. And then roll.
We're rolling into another 6.
Okay. I have nothing on start of turn.
All right. Neither do I. So, the topmost card of your pile is a 0. Return it to your hand. That's actually a good time to have that. I wish I had body slam right now.
He's coming in for 6. Gross.
It's unfortunate. All right. Well, the good thing is we can save Imperius with what I'm going to do here. So we're going to spend 1 on Scrape. We do 2 damage. -1 from the weaken. That comes off my board. If the topmost card of your discard pile is 0, which it is, return it to my hand. We're then going to spend Rage that we just got from our discard pile to gain 1 block for each attack. That is 2. Then, because this card is needs to be played, 1 energy. Game blocked. Do you have enough block for this?
No.
Do you have any block?
I can get up to like 2. I have 6 health. That would get me to. That would have me take 4 damage.
That potion,
maybe
right?
this is the turn I use the potion. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to use that on me then. So that's another.
Although
Another 3.
in Fury mode, he has hit for 4, then hit for 4.
Yeah. Then my last energy, I will Twin Strike for 4. Down to 54. And that is my go.
Ugh. Okay. And you did not give me any block, right? Oh, jeez.
0 block.
Okay, hang on. I've got to wrangle here. Come here. You know you want to step on all of this stuff. Just 1 step closer. Yeah, I know. I know, sweet baby. Oh, so precious. Ugh. Okay. Stay right there. All right. So we're going to do 2. First. Okay. Static discharge. That's going to make the lightning orbs be worth a lot. We're going to have to do 1 for dual cast to evoke an orb twice. It's going to be the frost orb for 2 block. And then this feels bad. I'm going to do an energy from the holy water for storm to be able to get more lightning things. And I really want machine learning out with the other one, but I think I need to use the defend to only be taking 3 damage this turn instead. So use defend. Can't play machine learning. End of the turn, these trigger for 6 because they're not attacks, so the weaken doesn't matter. It's 4, 5, 6, down to 48. And his go.
Ugh.
Hits us both for 6.
Ugh.
3 block, 3 damage.
I take 1. Gains 3 armor. That's his go.
And it goes back to the top.
All right.
Oofta.
Set our boards. Draw 5. Roll the die. Into and a 2.
2.
I gain a block.
I also gain a block. And I deal a damage to him, which takes off a block.
Yep.
Start a turn. I channel 2 lightning. 1 is going in. 1 is getting evoked. That's going to do 2 damage. That's going to take off his other block. And that's it this round for start of turn.
He has 0 block, right?
He now has 0 block.
All right. What are we gonna do here? Gonna hit for 4. Spend 1 to gain a block. Spend 1. Gain another block. I have to exhaust a card in my hand. I'm going to exhaust Strike. And I'm going to Anger for 1. That goes on the back of my, or for 0, it goes back in my draw pile. He goes down to 47. I'm going to spend 1 to Wild Strike. It does 4 damage. Down to 43. And then I take a Daze, and that goes on the top of my draw pile. That is my go.
Okay. I'm in another unfortunate circumstance where I need 1 more energy, and I have used up my holy water already. So I'm first going to do fusion, because I think that's probably going to be more important with having the extra energy versus the 3 extra thing. And then in order to survive, we're going to do 1 energy for burst. The next skill is played twice, and that skill is going to be Force Field. Oh, I can do it all. Yes. This gives me 3 block, so that puts me to 4 and then 7. It costs 1 less energy for each power I have in play. I now have 3 powers in play, so it's free.
Free.
I like a free 6 block. That means I have 1 energy left to get Loop into play.
Yay.
I didn't think, for some reason I was thinking I had to spend 1 on that. So I won't use Zap, but at the end of the turn, we got 3, 6, 9, 12 damage from lightning.
12 damage. That feels good.
Yep.
1, 2, down to 31.
31.
Yeah. His turn.
Yep. His turn. 4 damage to each of us. 1, 2.
I block all but 1.
5 because strength.
All but 2.
And then his token moves down. And we reset.
I'm scared. Getting scared. I reset my hand so I gain a strength this turn.
Is it only for the turn? Not for...
Once per combat. Sorry, once per combat.
Okay, so you at least maintain that strength for the rest of the combat.
Yep.
That's good.
But it's only on damage, so I imagine my body slam doesn't gain that. Because body slam is based on protect.
It's all dependent on if it has the sword icon.
Yep. Yeah, and it doesn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Roll the die. A 4. I like 4s. 4s are good. It's going to do 4 damage to him with my stone calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 27.
Mm-hmm.
4 is going to give 2 block to any player. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's
We'll
not.
just take it.
He's not doing damage. So
I get to draw an extra card. And that is my go. For start a turn.
My start a turn, I channel 2 lightning. They both evoke, so that's 4 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 23.
And I gain an energy. Up to 4.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, I have 1 attack card.
Body Slam is still an attack that deals hits, so it's +1 regardless of your block.
I think that might be in the video game.
Yeah, so in this one, we've got Strength deals +1 damage on each hit with a sword icon for each Strength token you have. So while it is an attack, if it doesn't specifically have like the sword damage on it, then I don't think that it gains it, because like the lightning from this, yeah, I guess it depends on what Body Slam actually says.
We'll find it.
I don't have the.
I don't want to dig. I just reshuffled. Or
No.
I can look in the upgrade book.
Oh yeah, there you go. It'd be sweet if Strength could increase the damage on orb things, though.
Oh, it is. It's X damage. So yes, it would be +1.
Okay. Sick. Viper knows
All right.
what's up.
Well, Viper's MVP. I have 1 attack card, and it's my anger card, so it will do 2 damage for free. That goes on the back of or the top of my draw pile. So it'll do 2.
Oh, you don't have the vulnerability one?
No.
Dang.
And then the rest of my cards are unfortunately blocks, and they will all be discarded.
That's a bummer.
And then my days will go into exhaust. Yeah, that's it. All my Body Slam cards are gone in that hand. Ugh. Yep.
That feels bad. Well, I have 3 things that do block, so I will spend meteors. Well, we'll do 1 for the strike first, because the weaken can finally go away, even though it's about to come back. And then Meteor Strike is 1 less for each power, so it only costs 1 to play. And then that deals 10 damage to him.
Okay.
Down to 11. That seems pretty good. And then Charge Battery costs 1 to get 2 block. If I have 3 orbs, I gain the energy back. And then I can spend the 2 energy to get 2 block to put me up to 4. Yay.
All right.
Into turn then. They said this doesn't make a difference unless you have Rampage or Dead Branch, but remember that Dazed goes to the Dazed deck, not the exhaust pile.
Oh, it doesn't say exhaust. You're right.
Well, Ethereal is exhaust, but when you exhaust a status effect, it goes back to its starting pile. Because there's probably something that interacts with your exhaust pile, and you wouldn't be able to do status effects from it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good shout.
So it just goes back in its original pile.
Yeah. Into turn, I trigger 12 damage, which he has 11 health.
Okay.
So that brings him to 0.
Yep.
And then his thing for anger. When the champ reaches 0 HP, he immediately heals 40 HP per player, so he's back up to 80.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Now he's in Fury
And
mode.
enters Fury mode. Move the cube now. Okay.
All right.
Here's where Cloud Art dies.
Yep.
All
right.
Okay. His turn. He removes all the negative status effect things from himself. And then this moves down, which he has none. Oh my god.
All right, let's reset our boards.
This is going to hurt so much.
All my black cards are gone.
All right, what's the roll?
I'm on 4. It is a 5. I gain an energy.
Let's see, block resets. I gain an energy and channel 2 lightning, which will deal 4 damage to him.
Okay. How much is it?
4. So he's at
1, 2, 3,
76.
4. Okay. Not looking good.
He's coming in for 8.
Well, I'm dead.
This is going to be the...
Because I only have 1 protect card, so unfortunately I'm going to die. So I'm just going to hit him.
So are we utilizing the... Oh, that's right. It's because he has strength. It's 5 and 5. Gross. Amazing.
Viper, get out of here.
Viper's fired. Oh. Trestnez, hello. Welcome. Slay the Spire. We're about to get rocked here. Are we utilizing the last stand rule? Sure.
And what does that do?
When a player dies in a boss fight, other players can continue fighting. Enemies in a row with the dead player target the nearest row with the player below them. If there are no players below them, they target the nearest row with the player above them. Okay, whatever. If at least if at least one player survives, treat this as beating the act or the game if it's your final act. If a player died, you cannot continue to the next act. So we'd get the reward for, or we'd get the credit for unlocks for defeating them, but we wouldn't be able to continue to Act 3.
Sure.
Okay.
So I am going to... It still doesn't change it.
There's no way.
All right. I'm going to anger for 1. Brings him down to 75. That goes on the top of my pile.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend 3 energy to do a strike twin. So that is oh, sorry. That should be 1 more. Forgot strength. So you should be down to 74. With strength, it should be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice.
And then
going out in a blaze of glory.
My last energy, I'll gain a block.
Nice.
Yes. That's my turn.
Streaming's going well for the most part, but we're about to get dunked by this guy. All right. Well, let's start with. I have 4 energy. All right. Let's start with Sweeping Beam for 1. It deals 2 damage, and I draw a card.
Yep.
So down to 62.
Mm-hmm.
I drew into Ball Lightning, not into. Not into the Silence card. Feels bad.
Not into a heal everybody to max HP card.
Right. That's the one that I was missing. Doggone it. All right. We'll do Force Field for 3 block. Costs 1 less for each power. Gain an energy. No. So I get the 3 block there. Still have 3 energy. Even if I get another block with the frost, it's not going to be enough to save me. So these 3 are going to be for strike for 1 damage. Yes. Machine Learning into play. And then Ball Lightning for 1 damage. And then I channel a lightning, which will evoke the lightning for 2 damage. Boop, boop. Down to 58.
Yep.
And then I discard Cool Headed. End of turn, I do 12 damage with Oh, I also use, before the turn ends, I also use Ghost in a Jar. I can't lose more than 1 HP this round. Solid.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Save me instead of you. Okay, and now I deal 12 damage. 10, 11, 12. Down to 46. Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to do 46 in 2 turns.
2 turns?
2 turns.
2 turns.
Yep. So his turn, he hits us both for 5.
I block 1.
I take 1 damage, and that will be all my damage. And then he hits for 5 again.
I'm dead.
Okay. Oh, no. All right. His token moves. I drop my Ghost in a Jar potion. Not streaming every day, no. This has been the first stream in a couple of months because Final Fantasy Rebirth was out.
Not that we go a couple months per stream. We're just finally back.
Yeah, we're finally back, and like influx of Kickstarter stuff, so we'll probably be doing this for a while. Hopefully at least once a week.
Yep.
Maybe twice. All right, so we moved his thing. We're back to the start of the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll roll the die real quick.
Okay.
It's a 1.
It's a 1 turn away. That would have been. It's a 1. Okay.
A 1. Yep.
1 gets me a block. This should be a 3, and it deals a damage to him. Boop.
Hey.
Down to 45. We're getting there. And Necronomicon, next attack I play this turn, is played twice. I have no attacks in hand. Necronomicon, good pull. Start a turn, I gain an energy. Start of turn, I channel 2 lightning. That's 4 more damage. Start a turn, I draw a card with machine learning. There's an attack. Ooh. And it's free, and it's going to do 6 damage. Hey. All right. We don't have any draw effects, so we will start off with Streamline. 3 damage attack. Costs 1 less for each power I have in play, which is lots. So that's 3. Necronomicon doubled it to 6. 6-pack. That's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to 35. Okay. If I can do this, this would be flippin' crazy. We rolled a 1. That's lightning here. Okay. So we are going to do 1 for burst to make my next skill card be played twice. And then we're going to pay 1 for zap to channel a lightning. That'll be twice, so that'll be 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 31. And then we'll do 1 for chaos. Channel the orb the dies on. Dies on 1, so it's a lightning orb. That's another 2 damage. 1, 2. Down to 29. 1 energy left. Sure, we'll defend for 1. Perfect. End of turn. We're dealing 12. 10. I can't believe I'm getting there.
17.
This is insane. Yes, I'm at affiliate. Thank you. All right. His turn. He's on strength, so he gets
Gains a strength.
a second strength. Moves up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting 1 more relief turn here. Back to the start. 1, 2. Lose the block. Get the energy. I think we're in there. Three, 4, 5.
Okay, I'll roll the die.
Okay.
It is a 4.
4. That does me no good.
Okay.
But start of turn, I gain an energy. Start of turn, channel 2 lightning, which is going to be 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, down to 13. Then start of turn, draw a card. Charge battery. Not going to matter. Okay. So we're going to... Yeah. Do 1 for dual cast to evoke 1 orb twice. So I take this off and deal 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 9. Then we do ball lightning for 1 damage and channel lightning. 1 damage. Get the lightning back. Then we do 1 for zap to channel a lightning for 2 damage. And then charged batteries. Cost 1. Gain 2 block. I gain an energy if I have 3 or more orbs. Freebie. And then 1 for strike. Down to 5. Discard strike. End of turn. Get in for 12.
Dang, Daniel. Yes! What a game!
Holy cow. This character is so cool. Alright, so I still want to look at the relic because...
Let's clarify it before we...
If at least one player survives, treat this as beating that act, or the game if it's your final act. If a player died, you cannot continue to the next act. So I think
we still gain the rewards.
But it doesn't matter because we don't sustain our deck. So we will get the unlock thing.
Oh, I see.
Because we've finished a game here.
Yep.
And it's 1 check per boss plus 1 for your character.
I'll have to figure that out.
So it's 3 check marks for you.
So my first one's unlocked, right? Because I beat Act 1.
So this counts as beating 2 bosses. So you will get 3 check marks. So you'll do the first one and then 2 in the second. And then you'll unlock the first set.
I got those ones already ready to go. So those will be in my next time we play.
Yep.
So I misunderstood it then because I thought I took it as we would keep our decks and just redo the act. But in this case, we're dismantling our decks.
Yeah.
Still gaining
resetting the reward thing. This is just adding more reward cards to our reward.
I'd rather do that. Yeah. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So we sort of won. Yeah. Last stand situation.
I had my cards ready to go. I sleeved them for when we would.
Yeah, I sleeved all of the things. I opened up the all of the stuff. The only thing I didn't open were the large Ascension cards because I feel like if those are sleeved also along with the like the boss cards, they're not going to fit properly in there. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, thanks everybody for
that was fun
hanging out. Viper, thanks for all your help with this. You must be pretty familiar with the card game version of this, which is super cool. So thank you for that. We just got it. Mine showed up on Saturday, which I guess was yesterday or probably Friday, but was able to play 1 act yesterday just by myself or with one other friend. But then we reset it and then I jumped into this game that he had started before. And yeah, it was super cool. Everything was awesome. I'm really excited to play again. Yeah, perfect. All right, it's 12:30. It's
late.
Definitely bedtime.
Bedtime.
We'll get better at the game and be able to streamline it a little bit more. It's kind of difficult to try to play at the same time like play our turns simultaneously in this format. I feel like it just works easier if we do it one at a time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll call out like my more unique cards, like for example, Bash, right? Like,
yeah,
hey, you have an attack that you're going to double up on, then I'll call that out. But
right,
for the most part, cards are pretty basic that you don't need to.
Yeah,
I'm going to do strike for 1 damage, you know.
Right, and it's more of like, oh, I can take out that guy, so you don't need to worry about that one, type of thing. Cool. Well, that ghost in a jar was clutch.
Yeah, I like that potion
for sure. Cool. Good stuff. All right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm gonna go to bed, and we'll be on again sometime soon, hopefully
in the future.
Yeah. All right. Take care, everybody.